Now, you had a markup last night? Mm-hmm. What is that? Many viewers, they hear these language, we hear reconciliation.
Yeah. We have our vernacular that we use here. A markup is when you draft a bill in committee to be ready to go to the floor. So I serve as the top Republican on the Budget Committee. What we did in the Budget Committee last night is they started this whole process going of reconciliation. That means start this budget bill, which will go to what we call the Rules Committee, where Speaker Pelosi will parachute in her language that she is using to cut the deals to get Democrats to vote for the Senate-passed legislation. There's only one reason, Greta, why this reconciliation process started last night in Budget Committee, why it's going through. It's because one guy won one election, and his name is Scott Brown. The only reason they're doing it this way is because they can't legislate the normal way. And that's why reconciliation, because they can't go back to the Senate. They got to get the House to pass that Senate bill intact, and then afterwards, they're going to try and clean it up here and there in some small areas. And that's the price of getting Democrat House members to vote for the Senate bill, if they can get them to do that.
All right, last night in the markup, anything change?
Nothing changed. We went at the bill with lots of what we call motions to instruct. There are versions of amendments to try and change the text of the bill. The Democrats did the same thing. One thing that they did do, which I found was telling, is they added a motion to say, let's put a new price control entity in this law. This is what President Obama is saying he wants to add to the Senate bill. Give the government, in addition to having one person, the Health and Human Services Secretary, be the regulator of all health insurance in America. He wants to give that person the ability to price control insurance. What that is, another way of saying is that's basically the backdoor public option. That it gives the government the ability to run insurance, private insurance, out of business so that the government is the only player left. They want to try and insert this language in this bill in the Rules Committee at reconciliation.
Do you ever talk to Speaker Pelosi or Leader?
I talk to Steny fairly often. Yeah, I don't speak to. I've only had a couple, 2 or 3 conversations since I've been here with Nancy Pelosi.
Why not?
I don't really know
she's the leader. Well, I mean,
she hasn't talked to us.
At all?
At all.
But Steny Hoyer, Congressman Hoyer does. Mm-hmm. And when was the last time we spoke to him about this bill?
About 2 weeks ago.
Has anyone in the leadership, Democratic leadership, come to you, or do they just figure, well, you're a lost cause?
They write us off.
They write you off.
They decided a year ago they're going to do this their way, the highway. Look, they had 60 votes in the Senate, a huge majority in the House. Charlie Rangel, who was the chairman of Ways and Means Committee, which I sat on, told us over a year ago they're going to pass this bill. They're going to do it their way. They'd like to have our support, but they don't need it because they're going to do it their way.
When's the last time you spoke to President Obama?
Blair House Summit.
No contact since then?
No.
So the statement by the Democratic House whip that says he's got the votes, you don't buy it? Is it bravado, or what is it?
It's a common strategy that's employed, especially these days, called the inevitability strategy. Make your team think you're winning, and if you're going to vote against the team, then it's your fault for bringing the team down. And get the defense, get the opposition on defense. Get the American people who are upset about this bill demoralized so that they don't pick up the phone and call their congressman or someone other congressman. So the whole idea of this inevitability strategy is to try and win through bluffing. They are bluffing. They don't have the votes, and they've got about 7 days, not even that, where they are just trying to try and muscle this thing through before the president gets on a plane to Indonesia.